Let's talk now about how to keep the money you have safe, whether or not you want to be exposed to high risk or low risk. I've known Austyn for a long time and I don't like risk. I just like to know that the little money I've got kept safe is going to remain safe. Obviously there's always going to be variations.
Yeah.
So safe harbour planning, which is something that Austyn Smith Associates has created, how does that work and how can that help us?
It comes from a cautious viewpoint.
Yeah.
It comes from experience over the last 25 years in various boom-bust cycles, and realising that actually financial happiness is not necessarily you waking up one year and saying, hey, I've made lots of money. It's actually protecting you in the down years, because to a certain extent a rising tide lifts all boats, and so you think you're doing really well, but it's only when things get a little bit difficult that I think people such as myself have got a lot to offer, because we take a more cautious view and we blend out some of the risks that are associated with that.
And you mentioned earlier that there is a cycle in the finance world, which I didn't realise. It can go up and it can go down, and you've noticed there is a cycle.
Well, there is a cycle. I mean, it's no secret. You know, if you look back over the last 50 years, we've had various booms and busts sort of every 7 to 10 years. You know, really going back to the late 60s, mid 70s, etc., and obviously very much now, sort of 10 years ago, sort of the last big crisis.
Yeah.
And so, you know these things are coming up. You never know where they're going to come from. But there are various ways and processes that you can actually blend out some of that risk, choose a different path to actually give people an easier journey. At the end of the day, we don't want people to lose any sleep. I don't want to lose any sleep. And so one of the things we provide is just a more easier investment journey.